Hey, everybody, welcome back to Keep It Dirty. I am your host, Leslie Dowling. I'm a functional nutrition and lifestyle practitioner and public speaker. And I have guests from all over the world on episode 106 speaking into their why behind how they live functionally and sustainably through our ever changing environment. I was just done with working out with weights and going over today just for 10 minutes or so, my daily regime, workout regime, what I'm eating for the summer. I try to switch it up a bit and try to get as much as I can in balance, switching up my program. So today I'm going to talk about weights. As we get older, we need to start working with weights, going in the gym. We start losing muscle mass, and that's when you see people falling, stumbling, and having issues with broken bones, osteoporosis, spinal stenosis, osteopenia. So there's a lot of great things that happen when the machinery, our human body, starts to wear and tear and break down. So I'm just here to support everybody out there to get out there. Your body was meant to move. And I am down at my beach house here in Cape May, beautiful Cape May. And what I do is I leave a set of weights down at the beach. So these are the go-to steps if you want to try to keep fit and trim through the summer. First of all, I have a set of 15-pound weights with me. I have 10-pound weights. I also have 5-pound and 3-pound weights. So I love to go to TJ Maxx or to Dick's, and I picked up Calia fabric bands. These are awesome. This is great for your inner and outer thighs. You get the same results if you're at the gym working out on equipment. You could also use it for your arms. And also, I love in the morning when I wake up, I start my day by and I switch up the powders too. And as a matter of fact, one of the guests that I'll be having on next week, he is a Pilates instructor locally in Wyomissing. So I love to support our local peeps in our area who are into health and wellness, having them on my show and empowering others. He is such a charismatic, just passionate person, so driven, motivated, and motivate others to want to feel good. So he'll be sharing his story next week, Don, on his journey on how he went from cancer to being in remission to being a Pilates instructor and so much more. So please stay tuned for next week. So in the morning, I start with this for anybody that's on YouTubers. If you have an opportunity, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Keep It Dirty. This is Plant Fusion, Organic Fruitful Greens. So it's fermented whole food nutrition. It has a blend of antioxidants, supports your immune system, phytonutrient rich. It's vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO. So there's no genetically modified organisms in this powder drink. It's USDA organic. And so you could see, always look for these little certifications on the bottom of the labels. That's really important. And I'm constantly, and I do highly recommend, start looking into where are these products sourced out? Where are the companies based from? Are they mom and pop organizations? Were they scooped up by big organizations that might be changing their products, even though it might say the same thing? Maybe they're getting it from China or some other foreign countries that we're not really sure what's going in the blends. That's what's happening really a lot to what's going on with our industry. So I start with that. I put a scoop of this in water, and it has all these wonderful tastes in it. So it doesn't taste like green junk, which years ago, that's what it tastes like. Nobody wanted to drink it. But this is really good, this fruitful greens. And I wait about half an hour before I start my workout. That just gets your body revved up, ready to go. I also wanted to give you a shout out to Cape May Honey Farm. So I get all my raw honey from locally. Wherever I am, try to get honey that is raw, that is made locally, because the less they do to the honey, the more the nutrients are in there, and it does not affect the food or the honey on a cellular level. So you're getting all the nutrients in it. So I always try to support my local community. I also, when I do have organic coffee, I live locally in Wyomissing in Pennsylvania, and they carry the Woodland, it's called the Woodlands at Phillip, Lion's Mane coffee. So Lion's Mane is really this place where that makes a coffee. It's a mushroom farm, and it actually partnered with Golden Valley Farms to bring this blended Lion's Mane coffee, and it's grown and dried. It says fourth generation mushroom farm in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. So I'm always looking for organic. That means less chemicals. They don't add all of these tastes like vanilla and some of this chemically made flavors into the coffee. That's where I would get headaches, but I could drink this till the cows come home. My body, my DNA, I could drink coffee at night and still fall asleep. Not everybody can do that, but that's not what I do. I usually have like chamomile tea at night, soothing, comforting, kind of downtime. It resets your body to just chill, or lavender chamomile is good. And just always check the box and look at the teas. Where is it from? Just because it's on sale and it looks pretty on the box, make sure you know what you're ingesting. The other thing is, I also, when I'm working out, I take, and this is the Hydro Flask, but I get a metal bottle and I always fill it with water throughout the day. And I personally like, it's called Ultima Replenish. It has 6 essential electrolytes. This is passion fruit. So it really hydrates you, especially now that we're going into the heat of the summer. Here in the East Coast, it's starting to really warm up here in the Northeast. But I always stress to everybody, if you're going to start any kind of powdered drinks, supplements, herbs, they're very powerful. So just because it's made of Mother Nature, they could be really potent. You have to be careful. For example, licorice root, anybody that has issues with blood pressure, I think it lowers the blood pressure. So you have to really be careful on what you're taking. Always seek the advice of a doctor before you try any of these products. So the products that I'm showing you today is really products that I already know that my body can tolerate and that it actually helps me and benefits me. And the other thing is it's vital proteins. And like I said, seek the advice of a doctor, start doing your diligence and doing research. Now, there's been controversy on anything with marine collagen because of the fact that what's going on with our oceans or waters. You have to be very careful with the mercury level and the chemicals that are being absorbed by the fish that are ingesting whatever is in our waters. So it's really a domino effect. We really want to clean the waters. We want to make sure we don't put the plastics, throw bottles of plastic bottles in the waters. When it breaks down, this creates microplastics and microtoxins, which I discussed last week with one of my fellow functional nutrition practitioners, and she's also an RN, and she takes a deep dive into microplastics, how it's in your blood system, and you have to really be careful. But I'm trying this marine collagen right now from Vital Proteins for all the YouTubers that can see what this looks like. It's a sky blue color and white container. It has 12 grams of collagen peptides per serving, great for skin, hair, nail, and joint support, and it's wild caught. So farm versus wild caught, do your research, but the wild tends not to they don't ingest all the chemicals that are found. Usually the streams are clean and they do their testing. And the only way you can be certified is to go through many levels of certifications for testing. So it definitely is certified. Also, this is recycled plastic. It's PBA free, which is really important because things that are stored in plastic can emit chemicals when being stored if the temperatures go high or low. Wherever you're storing it, try to keep it in a dark pantry. at room temperature. So, with that, I hope some of those tips will help you out. Getting back to an exercise regime, I try to switch it up when I'm down at the beach. I do not use my car. I bike everywhere. And you'll see a lot of people here in Cape May, they bike everywhere. I bike to the supermarket, to the farm stands. That's the other thing. Sniff out some farm stands where you live locally, because now they're popping up, opening up with all the fresh vegetables and fruits that are out there. Start to know who your farmer or local farmers are if you can. Or if you live in the city, go to the markets. A lot of them have them over the weekends, and people have their stands and they come from all over. And you could really get to know the people that are raising these vegetables, that are growing these vegetables, and start picking their brains, because they are the experts on, and they have the knowledge as to what they're doing and what they needed to do to become certified organic if you want to go that route. But remember, just be mindful of what you're putting in your mouth. Also, for the summer, be careful with the types of sunscreen you're using. I use sunscreen that it doesn't have all the chemicals in it. That is also, it's when ingested with your skin and absorbed. Some people have sensitivities to certain, say, mosquito sprays, repellents. You want to look for something that's DEET free, and also what you're putting on for your lotion, suntan lotion. So biking is the way I'm going this summer. I'm doing a lot of the YouTube. I'm testing out different people that are doing different exercises. I'm really into HIIT with Ann Annis is her name, and I think it's called Growing Ann Annis, and she, I think, is from the Netherlands, but she has like 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, weights, non-weights. Some people that have issues with your knees, she has exercises where you don't have to be jumping up and down. So there's all different types of exercise regime that you could find on YouTube if you have it. And then I get out there with my dog, Finnegan, and we'll either go running for a bit, and here is the man of the hour. Say hi. So he is really my partner in crime. So with that, I hope that I have given you some tips, strategies, tools, and just remember, when you're out there, ground with Mother Earth, and get those feet in the sand or wherever you are, just try to walk on the soil and appreciate nature. Unplug yourself from the all of your cell phones, and just listen to what's out there. Listen to the birds, listen to sounds around you, appreciate nature. And when you get a chance, if you can subscribe, rate, and review my podcast. Remember, it's Keep It Dirty, and have a great day.